Alright, what's going on, everybody? I'm Sin. Welcome back to a new series in Dwarf Fortress. We're going to go ahead and generate a new world. I am going to throw in a few mods, see-through designations, interface tweaks, and reduced Z-fog, just for the visual appearance that makes it a little easier on the eyes. So we're going to go create a new world, and instead of playing sparse mineral this time, I'm going to make it a little easier on myself. I'm going to go frequent, and I'm going to drop down, I think, the number of... let's leave the number of beasts the same, but I'm going to drop down the savagery a little lower, and I think I want this to be a large, busy world. It's going to have a higher amount of civilizations and a higher number of sites. So we'll activate our mods, and we'll go back to the basic options and just take a look at it once more. Yep, I think that'll work. Now, ideally, I'm hoping for a continent that's largely one landmass. A few small islands or a separate smaller continent is great, but I just want to all be connected, and I can make a lot of connections about the story on it. So we're going to generate a world or two or three until we get something that I'm happy with, and then we will go on forward and probably do a prepare carefully embark. I don't remember that song. I feel like I've never heard that one. It's wonderful. So the one thing I want to point out about generating a world is it's usually going to do its thing and kind of get the base land type, and you can press pause or escape and you can take a look at what it's got so far. So I don't have to sit here and go through the entire generation process if there's a really weird islandy layout that I'm not fond of. So yeah, if you look at this world, as far as I can tell, it's all connected. It's all got little land bridges and connections, and there's a couple small islands and continents that are separate. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to let this continue generating and see what it comes up with. Now, when it comes to the world generation, I don't really try and read the abridged chronicle. I find it happens too fast, and I don't know who any of the factions or the artifacts or any of the locations are yet. I haven't taken a good look at the world. So I find when you want to generate a world that you're going to use for continuous use, it helps to maybe play through it a bit or play in a region, and then you're going to learn about the forces and the items of that region. I feel like there's far too many artifacts and items to really get a proper understanding unless you have a certain playstyle in mind, like you want to go and look for a certain king or you want to go and find a certain artifact. So for the most part, I don't worry too much about this. I like to play the world for its layout for the most part. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead with this. There was one thing I definitely want to do in this embark is play on a volcano. And it looks like there's some terrifying lands here. So we could do some cool kind of base ideas around there. Yeah, let's go play now. It's going to save the world for us. And so if you really do want to, come up with specific ideas or figure out cool areas and the backstories behind them, you can go into Legends mode. But again, we're going to go straight into Fortress. It'll generate, it's 2 weeks at a time. So when we choose Origin Civilization, there's not an abundant amount more. But I think the sites allow them to have more of their, more homes. And that goes for the elves and the humans and the goblins and the kobolds. So when we look around, I'd like to kind of browse the area first and see if there's anything that immediately grabs my attention. So if you look at this island, what do we got? There's like an elf retreat there, and there's some elves over here. There's not a single dwarf in this mountain range, but there's this corrupted fortress or forest area that connects. So we could build an embark that's like trying to defend from the invasion. Something along the lines of that. I want to try out some other biomes later. I don't really know what mirthful or joyous wilds are. I have no idea. but I'm not going to start there today. I think primarily what I want to look for is I would like to try and see if I can build into a mountain wall and make some sort of I don't know, just like a fortress built into a mountainside. That's kind of what I want. So I think what we'll do is we'll look for these guys are way in the south. These guys are surrounded by elves, it looks like. You know what we should do? I should specify a couple things. I'm trying to debate if I want to do... I think in this one, I'm not going to do light aquifer. I'm going to rely on river. We're going to find a river and use that and learn some water. I played around with it a little bit. So no heavy, no light. And I still haven't even had a steel industry. So I think this one, what I really want to do is I want to try a steel industry. And I don't really need to specify sand, but I would like iron to go with the steel. And I want something valuable. I want to try using some nice materials. So I'm going to put platinum on there too. And it's going to take a little while to search, but that's okay. We'll let it do its thing. Maybe we'll go and read some Origin Civilizations. We got the Gloves of Worship. Looks like they're stuck in the middle of a couple groups of goblins. The Crowded Mines. I just like the name of that and how they're located. Like, there's a ton of hillocks and mountain homes built into the mountains. And it looks like there's humans battling off goblins more than the dwarfs actually are. That could be a pretty good story, that the dwarves are supplying the humans with a lot of the weapons and stuff like that. Oh, there's another whole group of dwarves over there as well. We got the Vestibule of Creatures. Now, are they on an island? No, they're part of the mainland too. So they're over there. There looks like there's a tower to the south, to the north. See, these guys are basically surrounded by a couple of towers. So that would make for a high defense playthrough. Building a fortress and defending it, which I don't really want to do this playthrough. So, the Kind Knife of Dents. The Muscular Cave. That's a decent name. What are those over there? Forest Retreat. Elven Forest Retreat. What's the difference between this one? There's like, are they like good and evil? I don't know. They just definitely look different to me. Who else do we got? Well, it's still searching. The Cave of Clutches. Now, is this... Oops. Is this connected? Okay, so the Cave of Clutches is off on an island down by themselves. It looks like, with goblins and humans and elves. So that's its own little entity down there. The Book of Adventuring. Bunch of goblins to the north, humans to the south. There's a volcano nearby. The Playful Ring. Oh, look at that. And they surround a mountain. This game is just... It just gives you ideas. It's so well done. I'm just happy. I'm sure that was completely chance, but just for them to be in a ring around a lone mountain. The Foolish Finger. Are you kidding me? They're the ring on the finger. I almost want to play this one. I almost want to play that just for that reason. Like, to me, that is awesome. I think we're pretty much gonna do that. Yeah, like, that's, to me, oh, that's wonderful. That is just wonderful. So yeah, they're on the Umbral Continents. In the area of the Point of Squeezing. And then, like, you know, like, you use a hand to squeeze, a finger, right? So there's the mountain, the Foolish Finger. And then, does it say it right on there? It doesn't tell you. But the origin, so it was the Playful Ring. Too good. Too good. And then, yeah, there's the squashed work. They look pretty squashed. They got 3 sites and only 31 dwarfs. It's pretty rough living. Okay, let's go take a look what's over by the Playful Ring. I mean, there's a fair bit of goblin. Goblins are hostile. Nearest site here. So then when we're over here, goblins, nearest site, a day's travel. So yeah, there's goblins all over. What is there? There's some sinister... Oh yeah, look at this area. This is a great area. I like this area a lot. And then maybe... There's this dark... What is that? A dark goblin pit. Like, this would make a decent first area. Oh, there's another... There's a whole nother dwarf civilization down there. Who is that? Which guys are you guys? The Crowded Mines. I love them both. Maybe we'll play the Crowded Mines and worry about the Playful Ring for later. It'll just be good for the backstory and stuff like that. So I think we'll go and we'll look in here, and I would like to find a river. No, actually, I've never played in a cold biome before, so maybe this should be somewhat fun as well. There's temperate up there. I don't know if I want to go into freezing. Maybe that'd be too much. I'm gonna go into a heavy... what's around here? Is there something that's got... It's got clay, it's got deep soil, it's got sand, it's got iron, silver, it's got platinum. Like, that's pretty much... But it's wilderness, eh? I mean, I'm pretty sure I could handle the beast outside. Looks like everything up here is pretty much wilderness. There's a little bit of calm. Wilderness. It looks like once it's cold and in the forest, it seems... Or I guess anything cold. There's very little calm area around here. Calm, iron, silver, nickel, platinum. So now, I want to see show cliffs and grade. I want to find something like this, probably. Oh, there's already something there. So I can't go there. Now, I can always... see, there's... They're following that river there as well. Alright, let's look up here. Show cliffs. So I'm guessing this is mountain here. Yeah, so I guess we have like a... Yeah, let's look over here. We get a river and a mountain face. Some clay and soil. Some clay and soil. Should we go? I think I'm going to go a little smaller on this Embark. Just to kind of... Actually, hold on, I want to see... Oh, there's no trees there. Woodland. But I really do want... Oh, SCC, what's this spot right here? Yeah, maybe we should try this one out here. But there's no trees again. Trees and river and mountain. There we go, right here. It's got some clay and some soil. Okay, let's try right there. So I'm not an expert at preparing carefully. I came up with one earlier, and I think what I'm going to do is just go with it again. I don't want to go into it. It's a long process. I just basically gave myself extra food, and I'm pretty sure I brought animals. I brought pigs, boars, and sows, either like one of them each. And I think I brought chicks or chickens or something, because I hadn't tried eggs yet, and I would like to do that too. So, I think we're just going to go with that. I assigned everybody pretty various skills. Oh yeah, I think this happened last time. Because... So yeah, I've assigned all the skills, miners, crafters, metalsmiths, all that stuff. For whatever reason, It assigns pigtail or papaya stuff. Crutches. And I feel like it's like rare or something like that. So I don't know. Crutches, splints. I don't know how many. I don't know how many it started with. What do we got? Ropes. Like a ladder and a wheelbarrow. Is that another thing they had? Should have read that list. Wheelbarrow. Copper. Oaken wheelbarrow. And then, was it step ladder? Oaken. Okay. I know I got 20 extra points. Guess, what can I bring? Bring an extra pick. Sure. Okay. Save. Save. Overwrite. Okay. And then, so yeah, what's my group name? The Held Handle. I don't think that was what I picked. Grip tomes. Now let's change it up. Archfences. Rovodustus. Yeah. Archfences. Sure. We'll go with that. The Held Handle. Oh, I guess this is based on where you are and who you're part of. Right. Okay, I don't like the Held Handle, though. Mountain is embracing the crescent moon. I like that. There we go. We'll call it the curled moon. Image of the mountain, a cloud, a crescent moon. The cloud is hiding the mountain, and the mountain is embracing the crescent moon. Great symbol. All right. Save our profile again. I'm going to hit that embark. We're going to hit the pause button. First thing we're going to do, the most important thing, is not cook my seeds. And then looks like we got some giant trees, which is nice. And we've got not a super steep cliffside, but we could build a nice, so we could start that there. We could dig down here or something. That could be the, main entry point. I kind of like that. But we're not going to do that this episode. All I'm going to do is say thanks for coming to buy the first one. And I'm going to come back in the next day or two with another one where we actually get the fortress started and come up with a plan of how I want to build it. Alright everybody, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the future in our next playthrough of Rovodustus Archfences. I'm Sinister. I'm out of here.